Shalom, shalom, shalom again. Yep, I'm out here, still out here riding, getting some exercise. I was actually trying to go live, but for some reason, the internet is so bad around this little, this place that it's not letting me do it. So I said, well, I'll just put up a video, talk to you, Zion, at the same time that I'm trying to get a little exercise in. This world, that's the thing I was talking about, that everything in the last days is being exposed. We are honestly in the last days, and basically it's kind of over. Now, when I say that, what I mean is, and I have to keep mentioning this because this is important. What I mean is, this is the beginning of the end. That's what I mean when I say it's over. I'm saying, like, when you can see all of the pieces, so-called pieces coming together, all the prophecy falling in line, when you can see all of the things that were hidden are now coming to light. I put up a video before this one. Just like the way our people have been used all the time, we just continue to get used over and over again, and we do perish for lack of knowledge, and we do choose what they call dross, which is fake. It's the garbage. It's the garbage part of jewelry, and unfortunately, our people will choose the garbage part of jewelry over real silver and gold because they don't know the difference. They've never handled real gold, and they don't know what real diamonds are, and they don't understand that diamonds are in an industry, and there's the knockoffs, and how I did a whole video on this. I did a video on how our people are not high enough in the chain of people to get a diamond. I told you that. You can't have a diamond. Real diamonds are taken through, first of all, they go from Africa, and then they go to Israel. Most of them end up in Israel first. And then Israel distributes them to the leaders of the world. So it's going to go to, I think, London or London first. And then they take all of the diamonds, and then they offer them to, like, Russia. And then the Russians get the diamonds. And then after Russia, they offer them to France, and then to Belgium, and then to all the other nations, and then to the Arab nations, and on and on and on and on and on and on. That's how the diamond market works. It does not, it works with, it works. It don't work in your garage. They don't bring no real diamonds to your garage. I did a video on this. I said, hey, y'all buying diamonds. Yes, that's an diamond. And our people was falling for it. And I just know how the diamond industry works. I know that by the time the diamond even makes it, if it is still a diamond, because like I said, the people most of the time have already taken all the diamonds. By the time they get to the market, to the American market, and to the so-called consumer, it's most likely no longer a diamond. Maybe it's just a knockoff or trash or something like that. But I was telling people, there's no way in the world that our people have been, we walking around with these big old fat chains. I told everybody as if it's fake. Oh, no, all right. It passed the test. They put the little thing on it, and it said real. I said, y'all can't be that sottish. Please tell me that you're not so sottish that you believe that they can't make a thing that'll show you a fake diamond is real. Well, first of all, now you know. I ain't got to say it. Ooh-wee. Oh, my goodness. The gold is fake. The diamonds are fake. And guess who they used, again, to push all that fake jewelry on us? And I'm talking about a chain around some of these rappers and these hood Negroes and these so-called wannabes, and now everybody. 200,000, 500,000, 800,000 for nothing. So you saved up your money. 100, man, I spent 10 bands, man. I spent, I remember I was talking to a brother, man. I said, man, hey, man, let me see that chain. So he let me see it. And I said, this is fake. Man, shoot. My stuff straight from whoever this Chinese dude is. And back then, I didn't know. Yeah, I got to make this video. I got to help my people. I just said, hey, man, that's not how they sell diamonds. You got a Chinese person coming over here selling you a diamond. Matter of fact, you spent $250,000. Why didn't you buy a house? Why didn't you buy some land? Why didn't you invest your hard-earned money into your family? Why would you put that around your neck? But our people, we suffer because we don't know who we are. And we suffer because we don't know whose we are. So therefore, we allow any and everything to identify us except for us, Israel. I'm telling you, I've been yelling that out. Telling people, stop buying these purses. Yeah, what you talking about? That's a Dooney. No, nigga, it's a King Chang Wang. It's a Chang Wang Chang. That ain't no, what? No, it's not. Now look, I never shall forget me actually telling the people. I said, leather, first of all, don't cost that much. I don't care what leather it is. Ain't no such thing as no $5,000 bag. There's no such thing. Shoot, that's a cheap one. That's what they told me. That's a cheap one. I said, what's a cheap one? 5,000. So it could be 10,000, 20,000. I said, at best, they probably spent $50 on that purse. And they would tell me, yeah, you just don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. Oh, boy. And remember I was telling you all that wisdom. It's funny because every time I'm now mentioning sermons, these messages that I preach or teach, they keep coming back as being true. So one of the things I told the people, wisdom is justified by her children, which means, like my mama said, time. Y'all have to excuse I'm trying to keep my balance and talk. I'm just taking you on my bike ride with me. My mama said that time would tell, which obviously includes time will tell about this fake stuff. They always get us like that, and they use us to advertise it. So what did they do? Told us that this stuff was worth millions and millions of dollars when it was worth 25, 30 cents. When some of it is worthless. And on the actual market, there's no value in it. None whatsoever. So now it's like, matter of fact, I was online. Uh-oh, whoa, some sand over here. Hold on, gotta stay upright. All right, here we go. All right, I'm getting it. I'm on the wrong bike to be going off-road. It's sandy. I'm in the country, as you can see. Anyway, all right, I'm back. I told the people, I said, listen, y'all. This stuff is all the same. No, you gotta look at this stitch. You gotta look at this clamp. You gotta look at this part. I said, it don't matter. They make it in the same place. And then I also told people about these jeans. Man, there's a difference between these jeans. I said, no, they're not. They make it in the same factory. They just send them to a company. I saw a video on this before jeans even got popular. Like real popular like they are now, right? I said they send them to the same company. And at the very end, the company just shows their name on it. All that's being made in one spot. And they laughed me to scorn. But, be in the mood, right? Oh, this is a steep hill right here. But be in the mood, right? I have to keep loving my people and keep telling them. But now we've got the truth coming out because of these tariffs. Now think about all this fake gold and fake diamonds that they pushed on our people. Fake purses, fake luggage. We got football teams bragging on what kind of luggage, not how they play football. They bragging on what kind of luggage they got. What kind of luggage they carry on a plane. And it's a knockoff. We got people talking about how fat their chain is, and it's a knockoff. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. What do you do with that? How do you help people who are that messed up? You can't. Because they don't listen to me. Now, once again, somebody's gonna say, oh, I'm already, you got a complex. I do. I know why you don't listen to me. You've been trained not to listen to anybody with black skin. Y'all excuse the camera. I'm off-road on an on-road bike. I got to get back on the main road. They train you from birth not to listen to people with black skin. And then they also train you for sure don't listen to a black man. That's what they call us. But see, I'm not black, I'm an Israelite. My skin is brown. My people are from the Mediterranean on one side, and they're Native American on the other side. That's who I am. So you won't listen to me, but as soon as a Chinese said it, everybody all over the internet, it's fake. The gold is fake. The gold is fake. What? Like you ain't heard me tell you that for the last 10 years. The diamonds are fake. You can't tell the difference? That's what they telling me right now. So you mean to tell me that all this time we've been using these diamond testers, they ain't real? I told you they wasn't. So what is it? It's alloy. It's lead. You would have been better off going fishing with it. Okay. But it's all coming out though. It's got to. We're in the last days. Okay, let me take a deep breath. Because I've been climbing, as you all can see. Whew. I take a deep breath before I start this descent. I'm going to have to pay attention so that I can continue to pay attention. All right. So what is Yah doing? I want you to think about this. What have I been preaching to you? I know consistently now, probably for the last 2 years, maybe almost 3 years, I've been telling you that we have to get rid of our gods that we have before his face. I've been telling you that. And the Most High kept telling me to tell you that the God that you're holding on to more than any other God that you gotta let go is that God of money. You cannot serve Yah and Mammon, Yah and money. So what is Yah doing? So I'm preaching this. There you go, there you go, there you go. And you know, this is how Negroes respond to me. Shoot, nigga, you see this bling? You see these chains? You see this purse? You see this bag? And I'm like, it's garbage. I've been telling y'all that. It's a waste. So you think that your God is real. You think that your God is all powerful, but you don't understand the deceitfulness of riches. But the Bible said that will be a problem in the last days. What? The deceitfulness of riches. All of our people have been deceived behind these riches that they think that the money and the silver and the gold and the diamonds and the purses and the shoes and everything, it deceived you. Which now, hopefully, when you realize the deception and how much money you spent and how many arguments you had and how many folk you cut off and how you thought you was better than somebody else or how somebody else thought they was better than you and how you told your man he was cheap because he didn't want to get you that and how you told your woman that if you couldn't get this, then you, boy, look, that now that it has been exposed, Yah is giving you a chance. What? To choose him. I've been telling you all this. I said, choose Yah. And then what? Well, what about the money? Make it your slave. Don't be putting all that stuff around your neck. It ain't real. What should I get? I can't tell you what to do with your money. You're grown. If you're watching this video, most of y'all grown. But I would suggest that you take that money that you wasted on them diamonds and stuff. That money is gone. That $200,000, $400,000, $500,000, that $50,000 purse, that $30,000 purse. Oh, that stuff, that's gone. They ain't coming back. Y'all lost that. It's out of here. It's not real. So if I had a suggestion, if you got that kind of money and you want to actually make a difference, then buy the only thing, invest in the thing that at least have the word real attached to it. And what is that, Morehyosh? Real estate. This. You see what's behind me and what I'm riding on? This is wealth. This is what my people all had. They gave it up to be a devil and Satan worshiper. They gave it up for fake gold and diamond. They gave it up to be accepted in the crowd. They gave it all up. But this is wealth. This is true wealth. So, first and foremost, you make your money. Oh, hold on, another downhill. Woo! That's kind of fun. Oh, shoot. Oh, my goodness. All right, here we go. Make your money a slave. First and foremost, put Yah first all the time. 10%. If you got to struggle between putting 10% or buying a fake purse, a knockoff purse, a knockoff chain, a knockoff ring, all that time you was robbing Yah. And buying that would profit you nothing. Man. So number one is tithes, 10%. Because now you're investing in the kingdom. Same thing your grandfather Abraham did. Then take care of all of your bills. Get a house. Preferably, if you can afford it, get you a house that have a little bit of land. If you can afford it. Yes. If you can afford it, get you a little front yard and a little backyard. And let all these people that staying in these apartments and things that they don't own, let them do their thing. But you're going to find some kind of different kind of peace and shalom when you open the door to your own house and you put a garden in your own backyard and you start eating food that's in your own garden and you start sitting down with your own family and you start enjoying the actual fruit of your labor because you have placed it or put it into that which is actually real. It has been the downfall of our people. We've had this problem for a while. Uh-oh. What's the car coming? We've had this problem as a people for a while. And one of the problems is Yah will give us cisterns. And the idea of a cistern is like it's like a holding tank for well water. And it'll be perfect and it'll be full of water. And then we'll see somebody that's got a cistern and we'll think that the one that Yah gave us ain't no good. And we'll go and exchange it, the one that Yah gave us, for a cistern that's broken. Now, what is so bad about a cistern that's broken, Moray? It can't hold water. So you fill it up with water, and the next thing you know, the water's all drained out. And that's what Yah said that you're doing. Liberation is coming to our people, and therefore Yah must expose every single thing, and it's happening. I'm going to keep this video short, but I got just one or two more things to say. He exposed the fact that these movie stars is broke. I've had some of my longest arguments that I had with people was trying to tell them that these people that work in Hollywood music, they are the whores, and the producers and owners are the pimps. And I tried to explain to the world that I have a brother in the industry. He's the one who told me. He actually is in it. He's like, man, these people broke, man. They're struggling. So I'm going to tell you because that's my job. I'm a seer. So I've been telling you all, don't be looking over there thinking that you want to trade places with those people. And then what happened? All of a sudden we get this huge wave during, I think COVID started, but whatever, where you have all of these actors coming out talking about how broke they were, and how they haven't getting paid, and how they got billed, and how they slept on the couch, and how they were homeless, and how, and everybody keeps going, whoa, no way, whoa, no way, yeah. And then what happened? The diddler parties came out. And then we starting to find all the weird connections to that, and it just gets deep. And now, the thing that we thought was making us set apart, silver and gold and diamond, blinging, all that stuff is fake, which I told you it was. So now, what you gonna do? It's ISAIAH giving you an opportunity to turn to him. Once you found out that all that glitter is not gold, all that glitter is not gold. My father taught me the difference. Now, I know I got young people watching me, so I gotta be careful how I say this for these short leggers. But my daddy taught me the difference between shite and shine. There's a difference between shite and shine. Everything that shines is not gold. Some things that shine is shite. We gotta learn the difference between what is worth something and what is worth nothing. I got more to say about it, but I don't know if we're ready to hear it all right now. All those thousands and thousands of dollars, and all that unnecessary flossing, and all that making people feel bad because they didn't have this purse or that purse. I think I told y'all what my daughter told me. I'll never forget it. Getting the girls some school clothes, and told them get whatever you guys want. Da 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 da. They start getting stuff. They didn't get a lot of stuff. For some reason, they're just really good when it comes to that. I guess because they know I got them. You know what I mean? They got a real father. They don't take care of them. So they just got what they wanted. But then they said, "Dad." I said, "Yeah." They said, "We gotta step your game up." I said, "Huh?" Yeah, up. We gotta raise your game up. I said, okay. And they took me to some shoe store. I said, now you need these Nikes right here. Now, never mind. I got a master's degree. Never mind. I own a house. I have land. Never mind, I'm a Morehyosh teacher all over the world. Never mind, I'm putting clothes on their back, shoes on their feet and all that. Never mind none of that. I travel all over the world. I got staff, the ARK, that I have to take care of. We take care of salaries and bills and airline tickets and all that. And hotel bills and monthly bills and all that. None of that meant nothing to them when it came to my game. My kickstand fell down. None of that meant nothing when it came to stepping up my game. In their mind, stepping up my game was me getting some Nike tennis shoes. You know what I did? I went on and got them Nikes. Because I understood that as a child, they don't know that if I really wanted to, I probably could buy everything in this Nike store. They don't know that. They don't know that if I wanted to, I could choose whatever I wanted in here. I've chosen as a grown man not to be identified through tennis shoes. But they are not mature enough to understand that about their father. What they see is, my daddy got on some leather tennis shoes that don't have no symbol on it. And we want my dad to be like everybody else. And because I understand that they will grow out of it, I went on and got the Nikes. They gonna watch this video. Worst pair of shoes I ever bought. They're the Nikes with the bubble. You know, like you have a sole, and then it's got air, and then it's got the top, and whatever, and some decorations on it and all that. I said, would you look at this? First time I stepped on a rock, and one of them Nike was my normal shoes, man, I had no problem in walking fine. Them Nike bubble sole shoes, I was like, oh my goodness. What is your point, Mo, Ray? I'm gonna tell you my point. My point is, that's okay for a little child that's 10 years old and 8 years old. It's okay. They don't know yet. But that's not okay for a grown woman. That's not okay for a grown man. It's not okay when you're 28 instead of 8. It's not even okay if you're 18 instead of 8 years old. Or if you're 38 and you still think that a pair of tennis shoes makes you something, you're retarded. If you still think that a purse makes you something, you're slow. You need to go to Yah and pray about that. If you think by putting jewelry around your neck, what you thought was gold, makes you gold, you're retarded. You're slow. I got people that I hang out with, not hang out with, that I just know who have real money. Matter of fact, they own this. You see what I'm driving through? I know the person who owns all this, since I've been riding my bike. It's a group. I know the man and the wife. He don't wear no bling. Not one chain. I don't even know. He might have got his watch from Walmart. He ain't doing no flashing, no fake diamonds. Why? Because everything that you see right now, him and his wife's sister, she got 3 sisters, and their 3 husbands got together and purchased this land back in the day when it was dirt cheap and developed it, and still developing it to this day. Never will see that person carrying no fake bags and stuff. Why? Because they're not retarded. They're not gonna take $30,000, $40,000 and buy a purse. Or let somebody from China, somebody said last name was Dane. I can't remember, because I don't follow that kind of stuff, but they said, somebody was writing in the comment section of one of my videos, they said it's 3 guys that basically drained the hood of all their money. And one of them was from China. There's no way you're gonna talk one of these guys into putting $250,000, $300,000 in a necklace. And then find out a year later that necklace is worth like $3, $5 maybe. Maybe not even worth that. We have to come out of it. And I'm so grateful that ISAIAH let this happen and let us see it. Because once again, proving my point that wisdom is justified by her children, which means what I was saying to you all this time was right, even though I didn't have all the information that just came out a couple of days ago that broke the internet. No. I just knew what the Bible said. And I knew based on my experience that there ain't no way, it ain't that much gold, it ain't that many diamonds that they're gonna let you as a Negro have. Or a white person, whoever trying to bling. I knew it was fake. So I hope you get out of it and start placing value where it really is. When you read the book of Peter, the letter that Kepha wrote, He said, let your real value, he said, don't let it be in jewels and jewelry and outward apparel and your hair and your eyes and all that. He said, let the real beautiful you be that of a quiet spirit, a contrite heart, a beautiful disposition. He said, let the real you be that, the real value be on the inside of you. He said, when the value is really on the inside of you, then you become priceless in everybody's eyes, not just your own. Yeah. Work on beautifying you now. Work on working on and I'm not talking about outside, I mean inside. Invest on the inside of you. I know I'm kind of rambling. I'm almost back to the spot. But just understand something. It's all being exposed. And I'm so glad ISAIAH is removing all of this fake stuff from us so that we can leave the fake and turn to the truth. And he's the truth. He's the way, the truth, and the life. No man's coming to the Father except they come by him. I gotta go, Zion. Appreciate you spending time and watching the video. And I do hope that there was something said in this, 37-minute talk that would encourage you. Seek ye first, watch what it said, the kingdom of Yah. And all these things will be added to you. Don't worry about it. We got a whole lot of stuff coming our way. One day, it ain't gonna be long, but one day we're gonna be on real gold streets. We ain't gonna need no dooney bag. We ain't gonna be needing no purse and we're gonna have the robe of righteousness. We're gonna have shoes. Don't do it. I can't. How am I gonna preach riding the bike? We're gonna have shoes. That's yeah. Yeah, our feet will be shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Don't worry about it. We got shoes. All y'all's children got shoes. Yes. Yes. To for exposing this madness. And to that he's going to open the eyes of our people. And as a result, they're going to start being better stewards of the money, the resources, the talent that ISAIAH has given them. Enjoy your feast. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. We'll be coming together again on this holy Shabbat. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. One love. Shalom.